Got me feeling so crazy right now. Hey guys, so I'm recently single. Yeah, no, it's a very good thing, trust me. So this is how my last relationship ended. So my boyfriend liked to drink a lot, and he used to lose all of his motor functions whenever he drank. So he'd like lose function in his head. It'd be like Weekend at Bernie's, and he'd have to kind of like prop it up like this. And so this one time, he's drunk, of course, and he comes into my place of work, and his head's like this, and he's like, "If you talk to one more guy tonight, one more guy, I'm out of here." And I was like, well, I'm a bartender, so I don't know what you want me to do here. This is super awkward. So with my newfound freedom, I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go to Paris. I'm going to be like real fancy. I go to the fanciest restaurant in Paris, and I order me up a cheese plate, okay? And so there's all these selection of cheeses, and there's this one cheese that's just got my eye, and I'm like, oh man, this cheese is just decadent and just delicious, and I'm eating it by the plateful, and I'm asking the waiter to bring more cheese. "Excuse me, sir, bring more of this cheese, more of this cheese." And I keep finishing it by the plateful, and I say, "Excuse me, sir, what is the name of this magnificent cheese?" And he says, "Madame, this is butter." I'm very, very classy. So with my newfound freedom, I sent my best friend a text message. I said, "Fuck, how good is it being single? I don't have to answer to anyone. I woke up at 11 a.m. this morning and masturbated." Right? Then got up, went onto the computer, sent a couple of emails, masturbated again. And then later on, I've got to go to the shops and buy some stuff. And then I'm coming home, cleaning the house, and then I've got to go to a party later on. And she says, "Oh, God. Oh, Sarah, I mean, this really concerns me. Do you think you're going to have time to masturbate before the party?" This is the same friend. She's my best friend. You'll find out why she's my best friend. So I was scrolling down Instagram the other day, and then, you know, when the video comes up and it's kind of like in a freeze, and her freeze was like this. No microphone. Right? So I sent it to her and I said, "Look at this." So of course, being my best friend, she sends me back the same photo, but she's drawn in a cartoon penis. Right? So I said, "Oh, you know, I love the attention to detail that you've done on this penis. You've even drawn in little pubic hairs." Hey? And she goes, "Well, how else would you know I wasn't a pedophile?" So I have this friend. She's 40 or 50, and I didn't know if she was married or single or had kids or anything. It was kind of, it was bothering me. So I asked her one day. I said, "Listen, you know, mate, do you have any? Are you married? Do you have kids? Like, what's going on with you?" She said, "Well, you know, it's a long story. I was married for 10 years, 4 beautiful, beautiful children, and we got divorced recently, and all 4 of the kids." You know, the first one, we said, "You know what, we're going to give you guys the option because we don't want to split you up." So the first one says, "Well, you know what, I'm going to go with Dad because he takes me to soccer practice." And then the second kid's like, "Well, fuck, this is my best friend here, so I'm going to go with this kid." So there's 2 of them, right? So there's 2 left, and the other 2 go, "Well, if everyone else is going with Dad, then I'm going to go with Dad." So all 4 of these kids go with their dad, and they leave their mum. And she said, "Can you believe that? 10 years of marriage, all 4 of my kids, they just leave me and they go with their dad. How lucky could I be?" Thanks, guys.